Good day, friends. Welcome to the channel where anybody can code. In this series, we are going to be dealing with the Java programming language. Before we proceed, I want to encourage you guys to put in the time, the determination, and also believe in the process that you are learning, believe in the process that you are growing. I also encourage you to get a note and a pen so that you'll be able to document the ideas as we move through this series. Now, what is programming? Programming is just a way of talking to the computer. I want to tell the computer what to do and what to not do. It's a way of instructing the computer. Now, at some point, somebody asked me a question that what is the difference between coding and programming, right? We've always been hearing some people will say, I'm coding, I'm writing code. Some people say, I'm programming, I'm writing a program. So for me, coding is just an act of programming because programming itself it entails a very wide range of detail, whereby you need to go through the design down to the building. So coding is just part of what is inside programming. So it is an art of programming. Now, programming, when it comes to computers now, computers don't understand the way I'm speaking now and everybody is relating with me. Computers don't understand this direct human language. Computers only understand binary language. Binary, that's machine language. And what is machine language? Machine language is just an example of what we've been seeing before, 1 and 0. The reason why we're actually going through this revision is because we need to understand a lot of vocabularies. We need to understand a lot of things so that it will build. That's what we are building upon these things. We are building upon these things. Whatever we are writing, whatever language you are learning, we are building upon them. So, example of the binary is just 1. 1 simply means on. For the computer, if it sees 1, it is on. And in the previous, like the classes that is going to be coming up on maybe embedded system on this channel, I'm going to be explaining the meaning of this, and it is just bits. This the computer understand them as bits. So now this is on and this is what? Off. If you are instructing a computer, maybe a machine, for instance, you want the machine to put on the LED, and you want the machine to put off the LED, that's bulb now. You are going to be sending this bit to it. Now, the computer does not understand put on the LED. It does not understand this because this is written in English. Now, the only thing it understands is that it's going to translate whatever instruction you are giving to it, it translates it to what? To machine language. In the early days of computer science, or in the early days of discovery of these machines, now that people started building things, building phones, building computers like the handset, like building computers like the desktop and all. Now, you will see that they can not really write so much application using the machine language now. So it was required for them to start developing other type of language like the assembly language and also the high level language. Example of high level language is like the language what I'm saying now, the English I'm speaking, language that humans can easily interact with. Now, example of high level languages like English, your Igbo, your Yoruba, your Hausa. All these are examples of human languages that we can understand. So imagine we are writing a new computer program now, maybe a new general purpose programming language, and we're writing that programming language in Igbo, for instance. The computer does not understand Igbo. So the only thing you can do at that point is that you need a middleman. So imagine I'm writing a new programming language in Igbo now, and I want to speak to a machine so that the machine can be able to put on the LED and what put off the LED. Now, if you are speaking Igbo directly to the machine does not understand Igbo. The only thing to understand is 1 and 0. So you need a guy that converts this language, converts the Igbo. So this guy is going to convert this Igbo, is going to convert it into what? Binary, what the machine can relate with. Now, it's going to convert it to binary, which is what? 1 and 0. So this guy is called the translator. And we have different type of translator. We have the assembler, we have the compiler, and we also have the interpreter. I'm going to encourage you to read about it, read more about those three things online. A compiler is just a computer program that converts high-level language like these languages listed here: English, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. This language, converting high-level languages to what machine language, what the computer can what understand. So when it comes to high-level programming language, like the one we are going to be dealing with in this series, which is the Java programming language, of course, we have other programming language out there like Python, Go, C++, C Sharp. We have Fortran. We have common business-oriented language, that's COBOL, and we have so many language. And you can also decide that you want to build your own language. You want to write your own language. Maybe you want to use your own personal language now. You want to be able to use it to instruct a computer. All you need to do is what write a compiler that can translate your language into what the computer can what understand. Now, for Java, why Java? Why are we trying to write Java? Personally, I discovered that Java is a language that is going to expose you to different ways. It's going to expose you to how you see computer programs. You are going to start seeing computer programs in a different way. Now, imagine a language that enables you to be able to replicate real life inside of your program. Now, that is Java for you. Java will force you to be able to write well-structured programs, that are scalable applications now, well-structured programs that it is readable, understandable. Now, Java itself is an OOP language, OOP in the sense that it is object-oriented language, which I'm still going to be explaining during the course of the series. I'm still going to explaining the meaning of OOP, object-oriented what programming language. We have other paradigm also like the structured programming language, and we have the procedural what programming languages. Now, but for this part, which is Java, we are dealing with object-oriented programming language. Now, the first thing we need to understand is that for you to program, for you to write a program like Java, you need to what? You need a compiler. You need it because Java is just like any other language out there. Now, it's a general purpose programming language. Your computer can understand it without what converting it, without a middleman that can translate it into what the computer can understand. So we need to download what we need to install, and we need to install the compiler into our system. Now, so in order to make Java to work on your system, you need to download the Java SDK. That's the Java JDK now, Java Development Kit. And one of the ways we are going to do it is, first of all, let's check the system. You need to check your system. If you already have Java on your system, just type command prompt and type Java dash dash version to check if you have Java on your system. So you can see it said Java is not recognized as an internal or external command. Now we need to download Java. Go to your browser and search for Oracle Java. You are going to see it there. Download. Go to their website where we are going to download the Java JDK. That's Java Standard Edition Development Kit now. So we are downloading from Windows. We're going to see the Windows installer. We have the MXI installer. So you can select any one between this, the one you are comfortable with. So let's go with the Windows XE. So currently waiting for it to download. It's just going to take a few minutes. So the exe file has downloaded already. So the next thing is for us to install it. Now you need to just click on this. You accept. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your yes? You are going to click yes, and we're trying to install it. I think I clicked that already before. I'm going to click next. This is the default place where I want to install your program files. I'm going to have the JDK there. So here we are, currently installing the Java JDK into our system so that our system will be able to understand the Java language, be able to compile it. So I'm going to still explain other part of Java, which is explaining the part of the JVM, which is called Java Virtual Machine. And I don't want to talk about that right now. We're still going to talk about virtual machine later and all, and compilation of Java program, the process, because Java itself compiles twice now, and there's something they call just-in-time compilation. I'm still going to explain those parts also, but let's continue with the installation. He said click next steps to access tutorials. So successfully installed. The Java JDK now has installed successfully. Now close it. Let's go back to our command prompt and type java dash dash version to check if Java has been installed. Still saying that Java is not installed. So if you are receiving this error that Java is not yet seen by our system, just go to your program files like this in your system, locate your program files and look for Java, click on Java. You're going to see JDK24. So we're going to add this particular part to our system environment variables. So click on this part, copy whatever you're seeing in this place like this, Control A, Control C. Then we're going to type, we want to add it to our environment variables. So environment, search for environment variables. So you're going to type this part and search for environment variables. Then you are going to click on settings. Now set up environment. You are going to click on environment variables. You want to add it to paths. So let's add it to paths. Click on new. Name this one Java home. Then add your paste that particular file path there. Then click on OK. So we've added it already. The next thing is to click on OK and OK. So let's search for it again if it has been added. Close the command prompt, open it again, then search for Java dash dash version here. Java dash dash version. So you can see here we have Java for 24 on our system. So that's just the way to install the Java. Now we currently have the JDK inside our system. Now we can write our Java program. So let's quickly write a very simple Java program here that we're going to execute. So now create a file. I'm going to name this folder, I'm going to name this folder anybody can code. I'm going to name this by anybody can code on our desktop. So click on you can name that folder anything. Click on this part. We're going to create a file, and the name of the file in this part is going to be extension, a Java program. Let's say hello in capital letter, hello.java. There's a convention that we use to name Java files, and that convention is Pascal case, where your Java files, whatever you're naming it, is the first letter there is going to be starting with the capital letter. So all these things are things we are going to be explaining. I'm going to be explaining to you people later. So now let's open the file. Open a file with your notepad. Yes, let's open the file with notepad. We want to quickly write a simple Java program. So now on the notepad, let me save it. Let's write a simple Java program. Public class. You will name this particular file the same thing like what you named the file. So the name of this class, you can see hello, and the name of this file here is also hello. So I want to quickly show you something. During the next class, I'm going to continue on this, where we are going to start writing simple programs like a calculator, and we're going to be solving other parts. We're going to be solving some problem, write algorithms to solve the problem and all. So I just want to show you how the program works. Now, to compile this particular code, written this simple code saying that welcome to Anybody Can Code channel, in order to compile it, the first thing we need to do is that we need to cd. I'm going to be explaining this part. They are called command lines, and I will explain these command lines in the next class. I will cd into desktop and cd into, because we created this particular file on the desktop, that's the folder called Anybody Can Code. So we're going to cd into that folder, Anybody Can Code. So inside Anybody Can Code, we have what? A file there named hello.java. So we want to compile hello.java, and to compile it, the command used for it is called javac. So Java programs compile twice. The first, it compiles to a bytecode, which I'm going to be explaining in the next class. It compiles to a bytecode. Then you also compile from the bytecode by using the JVM. Now is the one that is going to translate that bytecode. That's the Java virtual machine, translates that bytecode into the machine language. Now I'm trying to print hello world from this particular program. You can see I'm trying to print welcome to Anybody Can Code channel. I want to print it on the terminal. So the command prompt here is just a terminal, like your screen on your phone that you want to just view something. You are writing a command to the system and you want the system to give you a feedback and output. So this is our output now. This terminal is the output. So if I say javac hello world, hello.java, so it's going to compile it to bytecode. Now it is already in bytecode. If you go back to this file, if you go back to this folder, now we are going to see that Java, it has been compiled into what? Bytecode, which is now hello.class. Now, in order for us to now convert hello.class into the machine language to give us the result of whatever we've written, and whatever we've written here is what? Welcome to Anybody Can Code channel. We want to see Anybody Can Code channel right on this terminal. So what you are going to do is just use the keyword called Java hello, just name it like that. There's no need of you adding the extension to it. And once you click it, you are going to see what? Welcome to Anybody Can Code channel. So that's just it, guys. That's just it. This is our first program. And if you're having any issues in installing your Java SDK into your system, you can let me know in the comment section and all. So I'm just going to assist you if you're having any issue. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this particular series with your friends so that everybody will all learn together and we all improve at the end of the day. Thank you.